they could play 30 plus minutes and score 25 plus points every game because they were that good. But on the game, they were like bench players. Like, that's one of the first ways I discovered James Harden way back in the day. Way back in the OKC days when he was, before he was even like hyped as a sixth man in 2K, when I would use him, he would score the ball like crazy. He was a great player. So I discovered James Harden by playing 2K before he started to really get any popularity in the NBA. Just because when I was playing 2K, I wasn't just playing for fun, and I certainly wasn't playing to like play again online against players. I was using 2K as a study tool. So I could understand, like, because when you play 2K, you're the coach. You decide everything. You decide strategy and everything. So I was using it as a study tool back in 2005 or whatever it was. That's what I mean by think outside the box. Don't just restrict yourself to like watching YouTube or watching your own personal game tape. As much energy you are going to put into studying the game, initially put that energy into finding as many different ways to study the game that you can think of. And then, once you're actually studying the game and you start to find yourself getting bored, put more energy into trying to come up with more ways. But know that like when you start to become bored, that's your baseline. That means you're just getting, like if you're studying the game and you haven't gotten bored yet from watching your game tape 1,000 times, you haven't really started yet. Because the boringness, like when you start to feel like, I'm tired of this, I want to do something else, or whatever it may be, that's the first indicator that your awareness starting to be where it needs to be so that you can slow the game down. Because like I was talking about with like the ability for certain players to slow the game down depending on like how talented they are, you can also do that to a certain degree with how hyperactive you make your brain. But being bored is only the sort of, like when you start to become bored, that's like your first indicator that you're starting to go down that path. You're not firmly down it yet. You will feel like you are, but you're not. You've just started. Once that first time that wave of boredom hits you, now your journey has just started. Like, that's a good thing. The boredom that's going to come, the repetitiveness, the tedium that you start to feel, that's a good thing. That means you have started down the path. Follow that path. Keep going. Push through the boredom. Keep studying, because the more you go beyond that, the more you're training your mind to be hyperactive. The more hyperactive your brain is, the more you're going to be likely to have the ability to slow the game down. Because no matter who you are, no matter how talented you are at it, no matter how hard those talented players work at it, for all of us, it's still more random. The slow motion effect is more random than we would like it to be. It's never completely within our control, but you greatly increase the possibility of it happening the more hyperactive you make your brain and your mind, and you do that by more and more studying. So we've established that it's not the game itself that's slowing down. It's about accelerating your mind.